Hey guys, it's Yon. Welcome back to the Yon Gaming Show, and today we're going to be talking about World of Warcraft Classic. A game that I guess... Hey Mr. Wolf, I guess the question is it worth it? And we'll talk about that at the end of the video, but for now, let's go for a little run. So here we are in Northshire Abbey. I'm a little higher level than the people here, but this is your human starting area. And then we take we'll go for a little run to Goldshire and then to Stormwind while I talk. So far, what I have to say about the game is it authentic? It's very authentic. Is it authentic to launch? Well, not to launch, which is good, because I don't think anybody wanted that level of realism. We wanted it to be... They wanted to play and look like it, but we didn't need all the bad issues that came with it. Now, I'm playing a mage because I like mages. It just was my main in I guess vanilla when I played it back in the day. And to give you an idea, like this character that's on the screen right now, I've been playing with my brother and my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is playing a priest, and my only brother is playing a warrior. He always played a warrior. I always played a mage. So it was kind of nice to get that back. And we played for, I think my sister-in-law said 3 hours or 3.5, almost 4 hours the other night. And it was a blast. Like, we had so much fun. And it just brought back all those memories that I remember from the original launch. Now, am I wearing nostalgia glasses a little bit? Probably. Am I a sucker for an older game? Absolutely. But I stopped playing WoW over 10 years ago. And at the time I had played so much of it, I just kind of went, you know what? I don't need to do this anymore. I'm never going to be that guy who's fully kitted out. And I just kind of left it. I actually sold my account to a coworker who really wanted to play. My mage was level 60. He really wanted a level 60 mage, so I said, well, I'm never going to play again. Here, have him. So since then, I was convinced by another coworker to come back for Cataclysm. I played that for a while, and again, just not having the same kind of time that I did before, so it kind of fell off. And I'm playing other games. As you see on my channel, I play a lot of different games, and playing games with like BS and Jam. Neither of them played World of Warcraft, so playing games with them and just kind of slowly went away. But to be back now and to play it classic, this is what I remember the most and enjoy the most. And back up a bit so you can see a little more of the gates here. I mean, the game is running amazing. Like, before I started playing the other night, I checked my frame rate. I'm like sitting, I think, at like 100. Like, the game has never looked this good ever. All that music just brings you back, doesn't it? And these statues that, from what I'm told, are smashed now in the modern rendition of WoW. Just like playing the same class and getting the same professions that I remember. I mean, I'm going to play other characters. This is my main, but I'll have other alts to play and to just experiment and have a much bigger knowledge of the game. Bigger, that's not the right word. A much more fuller experience, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't have the experience of a veteran WoW player. because I'm not anymore. I haven't played it for a long time. But it's amazing how after so many years, I still remember how to do things in Classic WoW. Like, those things just... Like, I knew where my mage trainer was without even, like, really having trouble. Other than going to the top of the tower and going, oh, there's a big portal. That's not where I'm supposed to go. And my brother actually talking to a guard, and he's like, dude, you're supposed to walk through the portal. And then it just hit me like this nostalgia ton of bricks that, you know, of course that's where I go. So, again, the game looks amazing. One thing we did notice, though, when we were playing, was there doesn't seem to be as many guards in Stormwind as we remember. So when we kind of got a little bit lost, it took a bit of time to find a guard. But when we did, it was great. It flags where you're supposed to go. It's easy to find things. And I'm just going to run up the old tower here and show you what I did. So I got up to here, and I'm like, oh, of course, this is where I'm supposed to go. This is absolutely where I'm supposed to go. Oh, this guy's not my trainer. I'll go down this way. But meanwhile, you're supposed to go a doop. And here we are. And that's the portal trainer there. So we managed to push ourselves last night. Or not, was it last night? I can't remember. Well, maybe it was last night. To play all the way to Hogger and beat Hogger. But one thing you'll notice, maybe not so much in the next few, like once a few days go by, maybe after a week of the game, is that the starting areas are just so congested with new players that if you're trying to get a quest, it's very hard if it requires you to pick up, you know, in the case last night, we needed to get 8 painted armbands from Nulls, and it took like almost an hour just because there were so many people. And so many people wanting to beat Hogger, but not having the ability to, and asking for help from anyone that would help. Unlike some other, you might have seen some memes online where people are lining up to attack a quest mob. That was not what was happening last night. It was just pandemonium. Everyone was just doing whatever they could do to survive. And I mean, I get it. But again, you know, we did have some people that were a lot more patient and willing to help, which I think is the norm in this game. It always has been, people helping each other to better their characters, to get farther and join guilds and make friendships. And it was just, we met a lot of nice people I think it was last night. So that was really nice to have that. To the point where we were just, it was smooth. Like, all the old things came back. We remembered them, and my sister-in-law has never played Classic, so for her this was like a whole new era of WoW that she never experienced. She's been playing the more modern version of WoW for a fair amount of time now. Is very good at it, and my brother's been playing the modern version of WoW. He's very good at it, but I haven't been. So I'm definitely not a... Ooh, thank you for whatever that was. The problem is we have like a lot of knowledge, but it's like fragmented depending on what era of WoW it is. But so there was a little bit of some growing pains, but nothing that... Like, it was mostly because other people were just swarming these areas. Like, it got to the point where we were in one of the first mines where you have to get gold dust and large candles from the kobolds. And my brother just, thank God he had his chase on his warrior, or his charge, so he could grab them, because there had to be 50 people in the mine. And even though the kobolds spawned very quickly, it was quite the ordeal. Then again, like I said before, once the first like week goes by, that main big like surge of people that are playing are going to be out of the starting areas and hopefully spread out a little more. But then again, there's going to be players who haven't even started playing that decided, you know what, I'm going to wait until it slows down. And then you'll have that second wave of players who either are starting for the first time, or starting an alt for the first time. And it'll have, we could have 3 or 4 waves before everything kind of equals out. I can't play, every night, so I won't be one of those people kind of like in the initial wave, but I have noticed, like, comparatively to like when we played, there's not even that many people on right now. So I guess it is a time frame too. And they were talking about scheduled maintenance, so maybe some people are just deciding that we'll wait till after that to progress that little bit more. So as you can see, the game is like true to form, looks like classic WoW graphically, but I think the art style is amazing. And just, I mean, we're talking, was it 15 years ago? Like, bringing that back. I mean, I was one of the people that was part of the beta, and I was one of the people who took time off from work to play for the first week, took a vacation, or a staycation as people call it, and decided I'm going to do that. And it was great. It was one of those things where it was one of the cheapest vacations I'd ever had, other than ordering pizza and takeout and stuff like that. But that being said, we're just coming into this barracks here on the outskirts of Westfall, and I haven't gone into Westfall yet, so I'm not going to. My brother and sister-in-law and myself are all playing these classic characters together, so I don't really want to progress very much past them. We want to kind of all, level up together. So, but anyways, guys, I'm just gonna leave this here. I just want to kind of give you an idea of my experience with classic, and to answer my statement from earlier, is it worth it? If you were a fan of classic before, I think even with the nostalgia classes, it holds up. I'm having the most fun. I mean, I had a long play session with my brother and sister-in-law last night, and it was just nothing but fun. And this feeling of, like, I remember this feeling. It feels good. I mean, I haven't been dying to play it more, but now I know that when I do play it, when I have that time, it's just going to be that much more fulfilling. So if you haven't decided to play it or not, if you're waiting to see kind of what different people's opinions are, I think if you're really because they have different payment options, I would just buy the first month, just play it for a month. Because I mean, if you don't want to play it after a month, then it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you pay for 6 months and then you play a month of it and then you hate it, or you're just like, I don't want to play this anymore, you're out the money. So maybe for the first little while, go month to month, see how it goes, see how the server populations go, if they equal out, people leaving, people coming in. But I would say out of 10, I'm going to give this one an 8, and not because of the game. I'm knocking 2 points off for the launch, because I don't think they were prepared. And the population, people waiting for, 360 minutes to get in, that's not acceptable. I mean, Blizzard's got the money. They could have more servers and everything. I think they were concerned that if they opened up too many servers, that maybe they'd be wasting money. They didn't think all of us were going to be playing this, and now you've got this huge population of people that want to play, and now maybe they're scrambling a little bit. So, but I mean, they're a corporation company, they got to make money. So they, the bean counters are saying do this to make money. So, but I'm saying we're here, we wanted it, and we're showing you we're showing up in thousands to play this. So, but anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. And as always, happy gaming, and maybe we'll see you online in WoW. Take care.